It's that moment that sets it all in motion, the serve. It may seem as simple as smacking a ball over a net, but delivering the right kind of serve can mean the difference between controlling a point and playing on your heels. We'll begin by breaking down a few different types of serves, starting with the jump float.
I mean, it gives you a little bit more accuracy in terms of zone serving, and I can control it pretty much in terms of that. I can control how the ball spins and kind of how it doesn't spin, depending on how I contact it with my hand. Just little aspects like that that you kind of get an advantage of. You want your hand locked, flat. The flatter it is, the more float you'll get on the ball. If you have a weak wrist, it tends to just kind of be a super easy serve. So it's actually important that it's a strong hand and a good follow through.
Other float servers on the team include Meredith Ashe, Shelby Walker, and Brooke Coleman.
When you're passing a float serve, it'll move on you and it'll drop really quickly as long as you have a good hand contact. But you want to act like you're high-fiving someone so it kind of goes flat.
If the float serve is the volleyball equivalent of the knuckleball, then consider the jump topspin to be a wicked curveball.
If you serve it right, if you have a good jump topspin, it's really quick and it's, it curves a lot and it spins, so it's hard to pass for the other side, and it's almost like a spike if you get it right, which, the spike's hard to return. It's just like a swing, so it's the elbow wrist snap, and you want to get that. You want to finish like this, with your wrist down, pointing where you want the ball to go.
Teammate Kelly Lamberti also uses a jump float serve, but Kosioric needed more than words to describe it.
Her has a lot of spin on it, and she can tail it to the left side of the court, so when she serves, it kind of goes like whoosh, and it gets that little extra tail at the end, so it's definitely harder to pass because you think it's coming right to you, but then it goes that way, and that's not good. And she serves it pretty hard too.
The fundamentals, check. Now how on earth do teams defend these serves? We'll start with the floater.
A big key is your first step, so you want to read it right as it crosses the net and either take a step forward if you see it's going to drop, or if it's a really deep float, you want to take your first step back.
And the speed. Sometimes that's difficult to grasp. With a float serve, they'll drop, we call it. It tends to drop in the middle of the court. So they have to kind of understand that and try and read that when it comes out of the server's hand.
The floor is broken up into 6 zones, and each point requires servers to target a new area of the floor each time.
Typically, you want to stay away from the middle of the court, just because it's easy. You want to challenge the sidelines and the seams and kind of make their players have to move around versus just serving right to them. We've had a couple matches where short serving has worked particularly well, and we've used that. Otherwise, I don't think there's been anything where we're serving a specific zone for a specific reason other than our serving target is there, or we're trying to mess up a route on their side.
You'll then share the team's serving plan for Ohio's September 6th game against Virginia Tech.
We were looking at particular players in that match, more so than zones. So we would kind of find our serving targets in each particular rotation and go at them. And then if someone new comes in or they're mixing up their rotations, we try and catch them off guard.